Hello everyone, welcome back to the Berlin apartment and here as well, I don't know how to pronounce your username, Rame aus Neffe or Rameos Neffi. I don't know if you're reading this. Thank you so much for the follow. You followed while I wasn't online, but I'm still seeing you. I will see every follower following. Thank you for the follow. It makes me very happy. And we will finish playing the Berlin apartment today. I think I'm almost through. I saw other streamers, like YouTube sometime recommends me other gameplays, and I saw other streamers had like under 4 hours of gameplay, and then there's me uploading already the first part of my gameplay, and I'm over 4 hours. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking too much, or maybe it's me trying to see every little detail of the game. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? Loading. Interferences from orbit, 1967. So we have to do that. Oh no, we're right here. Cool. I have to be honest, like all stories are probably fictional in this game, but somehow since the first 3 stories were based on historical events, and this one is now, let's say, made up by Dilara, I'm kind of like, not sure what to think about this, but I don't want to judge too soon, so let's just continue and see. Is the audio okay? Because I manually had to volume up the audio for the YouTube video because it wasn't really there when I played on Monday. The game audio, I mean. I think my voice is loud enough. I have a very loud voice, sadly. Control ship.
Let's see. What happened?
Ach so, yeah, I need to type on the typewriter basically, but I just
almost left the asteroid belt. The last few rocks streaked past dangerously close to the ship.
Like I'm just pressing random keys, but the right text is there.
She had to take action.
She had to take action. The cosmonaut activated the ray guns. Last time I also said like astronaut is a word for, like, let's say American astronauts and cosmonaut is what they refer to, like, I think Russian or also Chinese cosmonauts, but correct me if I'm wrong, but that makes sense since in this story we are basically on the GDR side of Berlin, so the Soviet side, let's say. Soviet side. German accent. She had to take action. The cosmonaut activated the ray guns. The cosmonaut initiated a risky evasive maneuver. I don't know. Let's use the ray guns.
Computer, activate the ray guns. Fire!
Activating ray
I'm
guns.
glad I don't have to do that.
What is that? Fire pure energy? Would humanity have not wiped itself out a long time ago with these? Well, that was a little too easy. This needs to be something more intense to make the danger more palpable. Another asteroid approached the ship. It was on a direct collision course.
The cosmonaut generated an impulse wave. The cosmonaut initiated... Okay, I think I have to take the risky evasive maneuver.
Computer, full power to the maneuvering thrusters.
Confirmed. Redirecting power to the maneuvering thrusters.
I wonder if something like this might be possible someday. It's certainly conceivable. At the farthest edge of the asteroid field, the cosmonaut saw her long-awaited destination. The planet Saturn was in sight.
Oh!
Come on. A little more detail will bring this scene to life.
I love Saturn.
The view is breathtaking.
Yeah. I would love to see that in real life, not gonna lie.
Revealed before her was pristine, brightly shining.
Good question. I mean, on photos and through a telescope, like Saturn always looks yellowish, right? Azure blue sphere? I don't know. And if I remember correctly, the rings that we saw, I read that in a book when I was a kid. I don't know if it's, let's say, true. You can correct me. But the rings that we see are actually just many rocks floating around Saturn. That's so interesting. I'm gonna do Scarlet Red Orb. But I don't know if that would make sense. I mean, right now it's looking kind of blue. Am I thinking too much about this? But so scarlet, I wouldn't describe Saturn as scarlet. I'm gonna do Azure. I don't know how to pronounce it. Blue sphere.
Azure blue sphere hanging
Azure
peacefully against
blue
the darkness
sphere.
of the cosmos. The view reminded her of the sky above the Baltic Sea on a clear summer's day.
Baltic Sea, okay.
How far had she traveled? That's powerful. That shows that her feelings are still a little melancholy, despite the importance of her mission.
Tony, that's powerful. Oh, we're called Tony, okay. Feelings are still a little melancholy despite the importance of her mission. The surface of the planet seemed calm. So, like, it turned blue actually because we said it looks blue. Okay. Wait, there's a small leg. Onegai leg disappear. Okay. Okay. Now I wish I would have chosen the red here because I just turned it blue. The surface of the planet seemed tumultuous. Well, we need to write an interesting story, right? So let's go with the second one.
The surface of the planet was turbulent and agitated. Its atmosphere was being torn apart by storms. I hope my readers will be able to imagine any of that. And now, an exciting lead into the next chapter to keep my readers hooked.
The cosmonaut prepared for landing. The cosmonaut opened the... What? Hailing frequencies. If I remember correctly, I once read Saturn is not a planet where you can survive on because it's a gas planet, I think. So landing wouldn't make sense. Or am I trying to be too logical because this is fiction? Let's do the second one.
Computer, establish contact via radio wave telegraphy. Use the origin of that strange signal as the destination coordinates.
Hailing frequencies opened.
There's a leg again. Okay, leg is gone apparently.
The communication node emitted a signal. We've done it. It sounds like someone's trying to make contact.
Ooh, aliens!
thematised friendship, heading to the planet Saturn. To whom am I speaking? Come in.
This is Bulo. I hope I'm not disturbing your work too much.
Yes. Comrade Bulo. Hello. I was actually just about to take a break. Oh, the new revision is almost complete.
Ah, yes, exactly. About your novel, hang on. The one called...
Yes. I'll go through it slowly so you can write it down.
Zelda cutie, hello, welcome. Welcome back. How are you doing? You can write it down. Strange, silent. Nani? Silent? Silent. Should have gone with strange, maybe. Beings.
Silent beings from the planet Saturn.
Yes, exactly. Of course, that's the name. Yeah, it's a powerful title. So about the new draft. I've just come out of a meeting with the publishing authority.
Yes?
Unfortunately, there are still one or two issues. You know what they're like. It's nothing personal.
Yeah, I know.
First of all, regarding the main character and the idea of a female cosmonaut, think about character leads like Yuri Gagarin. People just relate more to male protagonists.
Well, I think...
And then we thought about it a little and wondered whether contacting an alien civilization by radio might also not just be very reckless. Imagine what would happen if there was an enemy of the state on the other end.
But it all revolves around that. That's the core of the entire story. And the book is almost finished now.
It will only be finished once the approval procedure's complete. Zelinsky, you have to deliver now.
Yes.
Maybe you could contact your father, Carl.
Because he did everything you told him to, but the book is almost finished.
Excuse me? Miss Zelinsky?
That's fine, Comrade Bulo. I'll take care of it without my father. What a disaster. They want me to change everything. How am I even supposed to manage that? I have to pull myself together now, or else everything will blow up in my face.
Attention. Fluctuation in the fabric of space-time. Danger. Danger.
Back to the bridge.
I'm good. To be honest, the weather really affects my mood. Like yesterday and today it was so cloudy, and today it was so dark. It really affected my mood, but when I stream, I always have fun. So so now I'm doing good. What about you? Hello, Benji. Yes, I'm a Berliner. Oh no, the leg is gone. Aloha. Okay, I hope from now on the internet will be normal. Really annoying. Wait, Grenzkino. So kind of like border. Yeah, oh no, I think it's back again. I just wanted to say it's because of you every time you're here. You got snow? Okay, yeah, that makes sense, since you live further in the north. We don't have snow, it's just very cloudy and rainy. And I hate it, and yesterday and today it was so cold. Yeah, but I'm trying to make the best out of it. Yeah, go grab yourself something to eat, Zelda cutie. Okay, that's also interesting compared with the first story we played. I think there wasn't this line of the Berlin Wall yet. Very interessante. But other than that, I can't really look outside, what I think is sad. But yeah, let's just continue, I guess.
The story has a clever core without getting too complicated.
And what she said, I think, like, I'm not an author, but I think it's a very typical, especially in the last century, that most protagonists were always male, and female protagonists weren't liked to be seen, let's say. I'm not a fan of J.K. Rowling. I'm gonna say that in advance. I don't support her beliefs and views. But apparently J.K. Rowling also wanted Hermione Granger to be the protagonist of Harry Potter, but if I remember correctly, somebody told her no, it's better to make a male character the protagonist. And also, like, back then when J.K. Rowling was still seen as a good person, I watched that movie that's about her life. And apparently in that movie she was also told she has to change her name because as a female author she wouldn't make it. Like, her name is not actually J.K. Rowling. I forgot her real name or something, but she took the initials J and K to disguise herself or something. I don't know. Something like that. And that's kind of, I don't know, I like the Joanne Rowling. Yeah, exactly. And I like the fact that they thematize this in this game. especially what did I want to say? Apparently, that's the word I was looking for. Apparently there were also many scientists who weren't actually the ones who had the ideas they published, but their wives did. Like Arthur told me there was a philosopher like that, a very famous one. I forgot which one. Yeah, or we can turn this
I don't always get around to cleaning when I'm busy writing. The coffee dried up some time ago. I'd rather leave the television off.
Okay, why did she say it's, this strictly? No, she's not a good person. She is friends with... I didn't say that! I didn't say that. She's friends with people who are... Like, she even says she's LGBT, like queer people friendly. She said that once, because she has lesbian friends. But the thing is, she supports organizations that are called LGB. So purposely not having the T in this acronym. So it just tells you everything. Like, she's not queer people friendly, even though she wants to portray herself that way, and she's not a feminist, even though she keeps saying everything she does is for women. That's totally not true. Yeah.
This is where I go to sit when it's getting too much for me by the window.
And I don't know, it's mostly because, like, she once published that long ass article about why she views the way she does. Sorry. And apparently, if I remember correctly, it's because something very bad happened to her in the past, okay? And I get it. If something bad happens to you, you want to be there for other victims, let's say. But only because you have made, let's say, a bad experience doesn't mean you can project that experience onto everything. It's like for example, like statistics is very important in that discussion. For example, like Japan is always my favorite example. I always talk about Japan in every stream, sorry. Like people always say, Japan is such a safe country, nothing can happen to you in Japan. Ah, lag. I think J.K. Rowling is after me. Just kidding. The Japanese toilet. Okay, lag is gone. Like people always say Japan is so safe, nothing can happen to you in Japan. But Japan is only statistically speaking safe. It's safer than other countries, statistically speaking. Go away! Ban! Okay. Like it's only statistically speaking safer than other countries. I've met people when I was in Japan who, like, to them something very horrible happened, and it just makes me think, no, idiots exist. Yeah, we're having a serious discussion. Welcome back, Zelda Cutie. What are you eating? Like I met people, to them happened something very, very bad, let's say. I'm not gonna say what. And it just makes me think, you're eating bread, right? I can totally guess you're eating bread. Like idiots exist everywhere in the world. Just be careful, right? And I've met so many, like coming back to J.K. Rowling, I've met so many kind trans people in my life. They are the kindest people on this earth, I swear. They wouldn't want to harm you. They wouldn't do anything. I don't know. What's the phrase? They wouldn't hurt a fly. That's a phrase I'm looking for, I guess. But to J.K. Rowling, she apparently made one bad experience. She projects it onto everyone, and now everyone has to suffer. It's the same with I don't know what lag again. Hello, lag. I'm being serious here. Please go away. Laggy lag. Okay, the lag is gone. But I have to go for a while. Oh, that's fine. Thank you so much for saying hi, Zelda Cutie. You always make me very happy. It's the same with immigrants, right? Maybe, I don't know, somebody came to your country and behaved in a stupid way. That doesn't mean every immigrant is like that. Like, statistically speaking, like there is a public statistics published from we call it Bundeskriminalamt in Germany. So criminal rates and stuff. And more Germans commit crimes than the foreigners here in this country. But people still are screaming, foreigners out of this country? What is so stupid? And when you confront them with that survey, they see, well, it's fake, and it makes me think, are you stupid? It's an official survey. Anyway, yeah, even if you're in the safest country in the world, there are still people around. Exactly. Alright, she got a very bad influence on people around here on the internet because she does support and make bad statements. Exactly. Okay.
The first female cosmonaut in space. Excellent inspiration for my story.
CP? Okay. CP, that's not a very good way too... whatever. Which game do you stream mostly? Okay, wait, I'm gonna answer in chat. Hi. Thank you for playing. Hi. I play all kinds of games. Here and there I play Zelda Beauty. Okay, and sorry for all the political talk. I know people don't like to see that or like to hear that on Twitch, especially because people have a rough day and then they just want to relax, right? But it's always, this game really invites you to have these discussions. So I just want to use this opportunity to talk about these topics. And I promise in the future I will talk less about them. It's just this game, okay? But I really love educational content. I don't know, like I follow all kinds of educational channels on YouTube. When I once was, when TikTok started to be trendy, I downloaded TikTok. I barely use that app, but back then the algorithm noticed I like educational content and it gave me all these educational channels as well. I don't know, I just love to talk about these things. I'm so sorry. Oh really? Iceland is rated as the safest country in the GPI score. Denmark is rated in the 8th place. Where's Germany?
The GDRS Friendship had run into massive turbulence.
Oh no!
It almost seemed like the fabric that made up interplanetary space was being torn apart.
It's because I came to the country. Call me Batman.
The changes are tearing everything apart.
Oh no! What do I do?
They want me to ask for Dad's input because he always did what they said, but we'll get there.
It's in the 20s place, yeah. Here.
Broken.
You don't say.
Nothing's working anymore. No chance. All the systems had failed. Even the controls were unresponsive to the cosmonaut's inputs. She had to find and open the maintenance hatch.
Okay. Open the maintenance hatch.
No chance.
Maybe back here? Here? What do I have to do? Try to repair the damage. Wow, thank you. How do I repair the damage?
Nothing's working anymore.
Here? Am I doing
The
this
maiden
correctly?
attach. What a mess.
What a mess.
Right.
Oh.
Stay calm. We can do it. What did Bulo say? No female protagonist. Contact is too dangerous. Where do I start? What if I just changed?
The origin of the signal.
If I change the type of signal and how it's received on Earth in Chapter 12, maybe the publishing authority will see that this is the ideal image of socialist species. But if I change that, it will obviously impact everything that happens later. Oh geez, the simplest chain reaction. A cascade, a butterfly effect.
Oh my god,
Maybe it
life
would
is
be better
strange.
to go to Chapter 5 and change the focus here. I was never keen on the orbiting of the moon anyway. The crew instead had problems with...
A casino? Space pirates? My god, life is strange. Just kidding. A casino? No, let's go with space pirates.
The crew could be attacked by capitalistic coursers, pirates under the flag of the class trader. They steal money from our heroes, and that would also give me an explanation for the lack of fuel. Will that help though? The core of the story is supposed to be about something completely different. Come on, Antonia. Let your imagination run wild again. What if we spice up the story with real science fiction elements like...
A deep sea laboratory. Yes, Benji, hydrate. Time travel? Let's go with time travel.
The end just doesn't take place. It has taken place, and will take place again. There are multiple dimensions at different points in time, and everything is happening at the same time. And then again, at the same time it doesn't. It's only getting more complicated. Don't let it drive you crazy, Antonia. Concentrate on the core of the story. The core.
Sounds like I'm doing everything
It
wrong.
needs to be something even more powerful. Everything is possible. There are no limits. The greatest threat to the crew is...
A league of intelligent dolphins? A black hole? A black hole?
The sun could become a black hole, swallowing everything up. Light, energy, time itself. And that's obviously a metaphor for the insatiability of the ruthless capitalistic system. The black hole is obviously a trigger for the time travel, that's clear. It's the beginning, end, and the middle all at once. There. I wouldn't need to explain much more than that. That would solve almost all my problems.
I want to correct one thing she said.
But then, is that still the core of my story? I think I've almost cracked this nut. I have to go further. Another stroke of genius.
She said the black hole swallows everything, and somehow this became a wording that everyone uses when they talk about black holes. Don't correct the immersiveness. We have to say things scientifically correctly here, okay? That's also something I only learned when I watched a stream of somebody who streams a lot about astrophysics. So I think I need to share what I learned as well, because I didn't know that either. Like, this wording, black holes swallow everything, is actually wrong, because just like everything else in space, black holes have a gravitational sphere, just like other planets as well. So the black hole, like a black hole doesn't swallow things, things fall into the black hole. Just like, for example, a meteor falls down on Earth, right? So I thought that's something I also recently just learned. So I thought I'm gonna share this knowledge. Actually, I have an argument against what she just said. Leave me alone. Like, I don't want to come across as somebody who thinks they know it all. If I say something wrong, I want people to correct me as well, okay? I'm just an academic person. I love education and I like to share education. I'm a nerd, leave me alone. I have to go further. Another stroke of genius. Vampires from Venus? Maybe the spaceship is made of cheese? She always has like one cool idea here and then one that's just so random. Like, it would be so cool if maybe when you do the second run, you go with all the stupid ideas here. Maybe the spaceship is made of cheese. Is the person still here who asked me what games I play? Probably not, right? No, she's not here anymore. She thought all kinds of game and Zelda? No, I'm out of here. Like, I wanted to ask if you have any game recommendations, just write them in the chat. Zelda, get the fuck out. Okay.
It turns out in the end, the signal was fabricated by intellectual vampires from Venus. They could even join forces with the capitalist space pirates. After all, they're bloodsuckers too. That makes total sense. That's it. Just brilliant. I think this idea is now complete garbage. I'm officially at the end of my rope. I'm breaking more than I'm fixing at the moment. What would Dad do now? I want to tell a story in which people surpass their own abilities. That's the core of the story. I need to keep a cool head and think. Coffee. Yes, I need coffee. My last chance. Do I even have any left?
Okay, Benji, I will look this game up later. And to be honest, I like this fictional story thing, but I want to learn more about Berlin. Whoops. The mouse sometimes does its own thing. Okay. Coffee. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Or it would be cool if we could look through the telescope. Wouldn't the people, like the guards, wouldn't they be suspicious if they see us having like a telescope right in front of the window? I don't know. I love how you can see the smirk through your 3D model while you try to stay calm. Leave me alone! Coffee. Like, people say in real life I have a very, what do you say, expressive face. I can't really hide what I'm feeling. Doesn't she have a coffee? Or the mug? Do I take the mug? No. Coffee. She talked about coffee. But I don't see a coffee machine. Open. By the way, Benji, how was your day? Eh? My god, I can also look at this.
What have I done?
Okay. Did you hack my webcam? She said, do I still have coffee? And I can't see a coffee machine or a coffee filter or anything. Do I just continue writing? Eh, and the objective is not written here. What do you mean, Jesus, Mira? What do you mean? Gonna get the secret service. Benji is a hacker man. I hate it. I swear in every story I need to look for something and I cannot find it. And I'm a coffee junkie. I can't find the coffee. I'm getting aggressive. Coffee? Oh, Matroshka. Astronaut Matroshka. And I can't go through here either. Where's the goddamn coffee? Okay, I'll try to go back. Eh? Why are you looking at me? Oh, now I can go through here, before I couldn't. Oh, okay. Oh, look, a sign that's saying coffee is on the left. But before we go over there, let's go here.
I can't get Bulo's comments out of my head.
Bubba tea. Not bubble
Who
tea.
designed these endless hallways? It's such a waste of material. Bulo and all his changes. I guess I'll have to fight to have a female protagonist in my own book. There were originally 7 of us. This was never intended to be a solo mission. We didn't have a xenolinguist on board for nothing after all.
I'm the linguist. Ask me.
It certainly won't get any easier without a doctor and a cook on board.
Isn't booba a weird way to say booby? So, saying I like booby tea. I don't know. Somehow. Sorry. Oh no, there's a lag. Yeah, I thought you are talking about boobies. And there's Chess.
Marta would definitely know what to do. It is so frustrating when you know what's right, but no one else believes you.
Wait, is that the king? Then just use the knight. Like the king is already on checkmate. What do you mean Marta would know what to do? Oh no, it's black and black. I'm stupid. Wait, and that's the white king, that's the black king. And we have our tower there. And we have our tower... No. Eh? Wait, our king is on check. So that's what we would have to do first is put... Can you see my cursor? Put the king out of check. So what I would do is put the king... Like, you can't really see my cursor, right? Sorry.
Maybe what they're saying is right. Maybe I'm the problem, and the way I see the world is completely wrong.
I love chess. I would first put the king out of chess and put it on the... Like, you can't really see my cursor, but on the purple square on the right. Then the tower, the black tower, has to move somewhere. Well, let's leave it at that. E equals wave times something squared. Okay, good to know. No, I'm very bad.
Zelensky, this
Oops.
is Bulo. The publishing authority still has a few questions regarding the commander of the ship.
The black hole.
No, I didn't have my coffee yet.
You see, the Commodore is a capitalist Westerner, an American even.
Oh my
That's
god.
obviously an issue.
Gibson? Yeah, but he moved to Berlin with his parents as a child.
We know, but it's too confusing. Make it neater. Wouldn't it be better if he had grown up in a socialist sister country?
But don't you think that?
A socialist sister country.
Can I move here? Okay, but what you said earlier that that right now that the time frame is the Cold War. Like, I think, like, even though I said before I don't really like it that
Dad ever as conflicted as this when he was writing?
I'm
He
talking.
always looked so happy with his career from the outside.
What you said about the Cold War, like, even though I said I don't like that it's so fictional now, I would love to learn more about Berlin. Like things like this, what we just witnessed, like the discussion with like socialist sister country and stuff like this is all this kind of how do you say that? How people got indoctrinated? I don't know, back then. And like these beliefs were always pushed, like it's always the Soviet, only Soviet supporting Soviet, and the others are always the enemy, and things like that. You know what I'm trying to talk? Like these beliefs have been pushed and, let's say, put into people's minds. Interesting.
When you have to go through every thought 10 times over, you reach a point where you no longer know what direction you should be going.
So even though it's like right now it's kind of like fictional in a fictional game, like they show this kind of feeling that the Cold War had with it back then, and I think they did well on that.
Come on, Zelensky, you're an author. Just pick one. Can't be that hard.
Oops. The Commodore came from the GDR. The Commodore came from the Soviet Union.
Of course, the Commodore could be a good party activist. The Commodore was first and foremost a Soviet patriot.
Wonderful and excellent suggestion.
And instead of hamburgers, he loves Solyanka. How exciting. Just like always, well, I could care less. Coffee. I wanted to grab coffee. It'll clear my head.
Coffee. You will definitely win in every chess game. No, I'm really just a beginner. I know how to do openings. Middle game, I'm kind of okay, and end game, I always get confused. Vladimir Leonau.
Whether American, Russian, or Martian, the Commodore is still a role model for the crew, if not for the entirety of humanity itself.
Yet the patriotism was showing, and because the cultures are different, was so far from each other, they became friends to enemies. After WW2, yeah. Why is there a pickle? Lenin? Wait, I'm gonna grab the coffee soon. Excuse me, what? I'm not gonna read that out loud. What the hell is happening here?
Hello, this is Bulo. You're sure on the phone a lot when you should be writing. Ecology?
Sorry?
Ecology is a contemporary topic, and we think it would work really well for your story. Clean air is really wonderful. The publishing authority agrees. Do you think we can squeeze that in?
Air? Of course. Actually,
Somebody...
there's simply no air to breathe on board the ship. Hence, the spacesuits.
I want to go over this topic again later. Have you spoken to your father yet?
Well, we agreed that I would work it out myself, didn't we?
Oh yes, apologies. My mistake. So, fresh air, yes, write it in.
Impossible. Oh, whatever. It's illogical anyway, but maybe the ship could just have...
What I wanted to say is somebody left a fart here. Plant-based fresh air generation. Insect-based air filtration? No, I think that one might work? I don't know.
The constant fresh air on board reminded the cosmonaut of her faintly remembered walks through the forests around Berlin.
I got an achievement, spent 10 minutes, I forgot the rest because she started talking. But I'm already walking around for 10 minutes in this hallway. Yeah, that could have been me.
It's just complete nonsense.
Oh, I can go back to the coffee station over there. Wait, then let's... Oh, no! No! Let me go back! I didn't see everything yet! Okay. Not good. That was me, you're right. Ah, and now there are plants everywhere. Cool. Oh, books? Wait, where is the way to coffee? From here we came, maybe? Yeah, okay. A good thing I walked around first before grabbing the coffee. No, I can't go through here anymore. Yeah, Arthur sadly knows, he knows. Oh, the Matryoshka! Floating. What? Kohi? Ah. Were you trying to spell coffee in Japanese?
It's still true. The core of the story is strong. I have something to say, right?
Kohi nomitai desu. What?
Ah, yes. The vampires.
Vampires?
Luckily, this door is jammed.
It would be... Wait, let me show off. I can switch my keyboard to Japanese here. Why not? No, I can't switch to hiragana. Doch, here, katakana. Did I switch? Doesn't show me. Wait. No! Why aren't you switching? Stupid keyboard. Okay. I can't. Ah, now I can. Okay. Wait. Wait. Here. Kohi. Okay, now I need to switch my... Thanks. You're welcome.
Commodore, Capitano.
Capitano.
Radiation, impulse storms. I've got no idea.
I do what I can, Benji. What do I have to?
Yes, the vampires. Luckily, this door is jammed.
Toggle help? Wait, what? Did I switch my keyboard back? I did. Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Ah, yes. The vampires. Luckily, this door is jammed.
Because there's garlic hanging there. Wait,
yes.
why is it saying...
The vampires. Luckily, this door is jammed.
Toggle help?
Ah, yes. The
Wait.
vampires. Luckily, this door is jammed.
Or is that just a tutorial on the right? Why is it there now? I was so confused. I thought I have to do something. Hello? Can it please go away? I don't need you! Okay, well, whatever. Maybe the game is like she's walking around too much. Maybe she doesn't know what to do. But why not just say Kohi then? What do you mean? Kohi. Oh? At that one person who left the stream because it showed me there was one more person. I'm sorry if I'm walking around too much and talking too much.
That looks really inviting.
In the middle of the hallway? I don't know. I'm a very chatty person.
About the spacesuits. The way you've described them, it's just... I can't get the image of the suits from those silly American films out of my head.
Oh my god.
Excuse me? What?
It would be bad if other readers also think of an American. I mean, in terms of appearance. Because of the spacesuit. We have to do something to help them there. I mean, you, as the author, have to do something. Look, the suit that Yuri Gagarin wore, that had a special... something. What's it called again?
Aesthetic?
Yes, exactly. Aesthetic. Very apt. Goodbye.
It's like being in a madhouse. I think I'm beginning to understand how Dad must have felt.
You chat too much, Mira. Sorry, I will try to talk less, but I'm a streamer. What can I do? And when you are in the chat, Benji, I really like to chat.
The cosmonaut wore her comfortable SK-6 spacesuit, the bright orange of the outer material manufactured by tireless workers' hands.
Oh my god. That sound of her trying to breathe in was really my heart. Just sit idle and not chat. I can't.
Gave her a sense of safety and security. It reminded her of home. A good feeling. Even a plant-based air filtration system won't be of any help. How is anyone supposed to form a clear thought when they're constantly being interrupted? My beautiful SK-6 has a long and rich history. It's a good thing that Bulu and I were able to clarify this. The spacesuits can stay.
Okay. Yeah, we saw this. I don't like the fact that the monitors are looking at us. Makes me uncomfortable. Oh no, what is this?
How
Cute.
comfortable. I could lie down, just for a second.
Okay, they purposely put that here, so we can't go further. Okay, let's go back. I wish the tutorial would go away. Or more like the control. No, I don't like silence. Don't worry, go grab your booby tea and your snacks. I like the thought of people watching and snacking. Silent mirror 2? What does the 2 mean? Ah, here we are. Okay.
Bulo again, Miss Zelinsky, I forgot to mention something. In Chapter 9, there's reference to the ship being armed with these nuclear warheads.
That's right, they're used in Chapter 12 and...
We know. Only do you not think that these days, I mean, just the word nuclear triggers some pretty strong feelings? I once had a similar discussion with your father.
Yes, and in the future, these once deadly weapons are used peacefully and demonstrate how humanity as a whole has evolved. It's important, Bulo. Bulo? Are you still there?
Cut the nuclear weapons, or the publishing authority will cut your book.
If everything that I'm writing is wrong, then why didn't I just pick a different career? Something nice. In an office. That would be fine.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to say, but I wanted to let her finish speaking first. But it sounds so weird, right? Using weapons peacefully? That's so contradictory. Doesn't make sense. Make them disappear.
Despite sufficient capacity, the ship obviously did not carry any nuclear warheads. Where you may have once found deadly weapons, you would now only find
boundless love, unending fun. Boundless love? I don't know.
the socialist drive for world peace and boundless love.
Yay!
All of these changes are a nightmare. I
Woohoo!
have to focus and keep the core of my message. I need a break. And then, I'll start a respectable career, I think.
Get your booby, Benji.
Finally!
Oh,
The
wait.
coffee room.
Oh!
From here, you can see the GDRS Friendship's best side.
Oh. We look interesting. Oops. Oh no, a leg. Leg, disappear. Thank you.
We often sat here together with the crew and just had fun.
Now, because she said fun, I'm thinking of SpongeBob. I'm thinking of SpongeBob again and the fun song. But I only know how it goes in German. F steht für Freunde, die was unternehmen. U steht für uns, dich und mich. N steht für endlich, haben wir mal Spaß und... Ba 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 ba. I forgot. Oh, cool.
There it is. My coffee. Black and delicious.
Now I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and drink coffee. It sounds so weird, but I'm looking forward to that.
Just what I needed.
Scarcity economy. It's not real coffee, but it works. That's the achievement I got. Boobies. Boobies!
Lots of blinking displays. Most of them are red. The core is becoming increasingly unstable. A little boost of energy was exactly what I needed. Back to work. Rulo and the Publishing Authority are a disaster, but I'm not giving up yet. The core of the story is damaged, but it's still there. Nothing has been in vain, as long as I keep the core of my message.
Miss Linsky, I have good news. The Publishing Authority has suggested that we get your father in on the project.
Sorry?
Ooh.
Your father is an accredited author. The Publishing Authority trusts him. He could help us. He could especially help you.
I prefer latte. Fun fact, latte is a slang word in German meaning boner. Sorry. He could help us. He could especially help you over my dead body. Over my dead
Bulo,
body.
you can't do that.
All I'm saying is the Publishing Authority's patience has its limits. They could still reject the book. And if I'm being honest, the decision's already been made. The manuscript is already with your father.
Excuse me? What?
I know it isn't easy, but I'm sure that this is the right path forward now.
Oh, of course.
Fantastic. We're in agreement then.
Bulo.
Poor her. I mean, German is my native language. Of course I know these slang words. And I think latte in German, die Latte. Oh god, there's a timer.
You need to calm down first, Tony. I'm sure I can persuade Dad to keep his hands off it. But then they'll make me write loop after loop until nothing is left of the core at all. If the core of the story is really this important to me, then Dad can put his name on the book, and maybe it will get through that way. But then, what about me?
What about me? I think the latte actually refers, I'm not sure anymore, to a wooden plank, and you know, because it's long and sorry. I think that's why. That's why it's a slang word for boner. In German with Mira, you learn all the important words. You can finish the sentence, you know what I mean. Oh, why is my model lagging? Un momento. Now it should be back to normal. Okay.
Professor Palembe's toad lilies, the first of their kind to be grown in space.
My god, 1 second. I'm gonna Google now because they keep appearing in this game. Toad lily lower language. I need to find a good website. The enigmatic toad lily? Toad lilies symbolize resilience and strength in the face of adversity. They are typically used in autumnal arrangements due to their late blooming season. Toad lilies are known for their unique orchid-like appearance and spots. Ooh, cultural symbolism in Japanese culture. But we're not in Japan anyway. The toad lily holds significant meaning. It is often associated with strength and resilience, qualities that are highly valued in Japanese society. The flower's ability to thrive in the shaded woodland areas of Japan's mountainous regions makes it a fitting symbol of endurance and perseverance. Perseverance. In local folklore, the toad lily is sometimes linked to mythical creatures and spirits, adding an element of mysticism to its already fascinating persona. But I want more of like symbolism. Okay, the artificial intelligence says flower language and symbolism. Not sure if it's true because it's AI, right? But hidden feelings, it means forever yours. It means transformation and resilience. It means luck and prosperity. It means purity and grace and good health and longevity. Okay, interesante. Wait, are you laughing at me? Leave me alone! I swear I'm gonna improve my accent. When I open the game, then my model starts lagging. I'm assuming because there's a lot of action here. I
would love to swap places with you. What do you think?
Well, let's just ignore my model for a second.
That's KARL. It stands for Kinetic Artificial Repair Lead. It's a maintenance robot. These so-called improvements to the text have completely destabilized the core. I have to intervene before it all blows up in our faces.
I like cafe au lait. Coffee though. You kind of said coffee twice just now.
I can't get to the core from here. These so-called improvements to the text have completely destabilized the core. I have to intervene before it all blows up in our faces.
Then how do I do that? Here?
The core has a maintenance hatch. It must be around here somewhere.
Maintenance hatch. Something I can open. Can I go up here? No. Are they? She said it must be around here. A printer. So I'm assuming I don't have to go back? Oh, okay, somehow I can... I can go up? Yes, somehow I can go up, but I can't go up here. No. Okay, then let me try find the way up. No way. Or do I do this? No. I also like cafe au lait. I went to a cafe which serves a cup of coffee in a cuppa cup. Oh, sounds cute. How do I go up there? Oh.
Maybe the maintenance hatch is on the other side?
What? I was just on the other side. Oh, here.
I'm not actually trained to mess about with the core at all. If I had just left my chief engineer in the story, instead of sacrificing her to align the forward shield, she always had her optronic coupler with her. Let's see.
Miss Zelinsky, we have to talk about the technology on board the ship again. We think the designations for some of the tools are a little too elevated. Factory workers, farmers, they shouldn't feel excluded as readers.
But we're talking about a spaceship here, not a trabant.
We don't think that the main character necessarily has to have an academic background, right?
Understood. What if instead they were...
A worker is simple farmer. I don't know, a worker?
an assembly line worker?
A farmer would be better.
What?
A simple farmer.
What a great idea.
Wonderful. Goodbye.
What should I use to open the hatch?
Break it open with the wrench. Use your fists.
Whatever
Wrench?
you want, Willow. Fortunately, advanced socialist technology during the era of space travel had remained robust and accessible.
Or she just threw it away.
She had to redirect the energy to stabilize the core. There were 2 switches behind the hatch. One of the main systems had to be deactivated. She could choose between the life support system and the lighting. The Cosmonaut didn't waste much time choosing.
Did you just Google German tongue twisters? Because I know that one. Fischers Fritz fischt frische Fische. Frische Fische, frisch, Fische, frisch. Fischers Fritz fischt frische Fische. Fische, oder? Fischers Fritz fischt frische Fische. Frische Fische, fischt frisches, frisch. Oh God, why is it so hard? Fischers Fritz fischt frische Fische. Frische Fische, fischt frische, Fischers Fritz. Thank you, I'm doing my best. Wait, let me reload. Whoops. Let me reload this B. Hello? Ah, I'm back. So. Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut. Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut und Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid. That one is a little easier. Am 10.10. um 10:10 Uhr zogen 10 Samizien zum... Am 10.10. zum... Mein Gott. Am 10.10. um 10:10 Uhr zum 10... Am 10.10. Oh Gott. Am 10.10. um 10:10 Uhr zum 10. Zucker zum Zoo. Something like that. Lighting.
And decided that switching off the lights would be the less effective way to redirect energy to the core. Thankfully, I know the engine room like the back of my hand. It looked to her like the core might be calming. That should be enough to stabilize the core for now, but it won't hold forever. I need to find a solution so that I can safely complete the mission.
Warning. Core status critical.
Damn it.
Recommending emergency activation of the KARL repair unit.
Activate the KARL repair unit? Please don't. I know Bulo wants me to ask Dad for help, but I have to do it myself. Activating KARL would mean admitting failure. Everyone says I'm lucky to be the daughter of such a famous author. It's just that the author in question is a stooge of the system.
Oh, my model is back to normal.
His telephone rings again.
I will lose my shit. Do I have to remember that? Why can't I close this? Well, whatever.
Bulo is really getting on my nerves. Comrade Bulo, please let me work.
Tony, hello, it's me, Dad. I wanted to see how you're doing with all the chaos.
Dad, this is a really bad time to call.
Wait, I just wanted to ask one thing. Was it your idea to send me the manuscript, or was it Bulo's?
Honestly, it was Bulo's idea.
That's what I thought. Bulo, you dog.
Dad, listen. I have to do this myself. This has to be something meaningful. And even if I'm not sure how right now, I have to do this on my own.
I've read it. What you wrote. The manuscript.
Shit.
It's really good.
Sorry?
It has so much to say about us. About everything. It has a true core. But they'll never let it through with your name on it. You know that. That's why you're out of time.
The core is already severely damaged. It risks destroying the entire ship.
But how are we going to complete the mission without the core?
What do you think is the most important thing about this mission? You will have to make a decision.
The power of friendship. Just kidding. I want to send a message to the world. I have to protect the core. I want to assert myself and make a name for myself as an author. The first one, I guess. Flora was gonna rose her entire storyline.
I want to send a message to the world. I have to protect the core.
That's what makes you different from me. Where I caved, you stood strong. I'm proud of you. That means you'll need my help. I'll save the core for you, but you will not witness the end of the mission. All of this, nobody will be able to take it away from you. You will change something.
Climb. Okay. I want to... It says toggle help, but when I click on the control button, it doesn't go away. Man. Okay. Entschuldigung. Why Entschuldigung? Unschuld? Is that how you say Entschuldigung in Danish?
Was it ever easy?
The core cannot be saved anymore. You have to release it from its anchoring. Then we will eject it into space through the airlock.
The core? That's the reason I'm even here.
That's the wrong console. I need to get to the other side.
I have to get to the other side. But how do I do that? Ah, I go around here, I guess. What? But it... Ah, here.
It contains everything that was important to me.
Yeah, your German is perfect, Benji. C1 level.
Warning. Maintenance hatch to core is unlocked.
The anchoring has been released. The core is now free.
I'm sorry. Believe me. I understand what this means to you.
I know what I have to do.
The cosmonaut.
Ejected the core from the ship, let herself be drawn into the depths of space. Somehow I don't really understand what the core symbolizes to make a decision. Sí, hablo español. Un poquito. No. What could the core symbolize? I'm gonna eject it, I don't know. My book, my name. Choose to eject the core of your story.
From the start, it's always the same. It is no coincidence. It's their system. They wear you down until nothing is left of you or of what was once important to you.
Yes.
But your book will certainly be a success. With any luck, people will read what you've created. And then you can write another book, and you'll say to yourself, this time, I will keep my core. No one will interfere this time. And maybe this time, you will succeed.
Did you succeed?
No, but maybe next time.
Yeah. Maybe next time.
We cannot give up.
So in this story, the core just represents somebody else taking over the core, if that makes sense. And that's why I got the achievement, my book, my story, because I'm ejecting what's his name, below his interference. I don't know. In-game papa. Bye. Okay. Bestseller. You finished episode 1967. That's another achievement I got. Traces 2020. Okay, now we are in 2020 again.
When you make up a story, you're always taking on a bit of a person you're telling the story about. This is really how it is.
The novel Silent Beings from the Planet Saturn was published the same year. At some point, the publishing authority had nothing more to complain about.
You just have to keep at it, and sometimes you also need a little bit of luck.
I like it. Antonia wrote lots of other stories.
Wait, is this modern times? Yeah, 2020 we are now. And I think in the trailer I even saw the number 2025, so let's see if we see modern time as well. It doesn't sound like Mario though. What do you mean? Look. No comprendo. Okay. Antonia wrote lots of other stories. She showed that you have to fight for your freedom. Her message was that you should never give up. Both. Ah, one up. Ah, I see. Well, you don't know. Maybe Mario is behind under that helmet. Her message was that you should never give up. She showed that you have to fight for your freedom. I'm gonna go with that one. That's basically the whole meaning behind, like, the whole game, basically, right?
She showed that you don't get anything for free and that sometimes you have to fight for your freedom.
That's great. And it's true too.
I like to put the necklace in the box.
That looks great.
I want to see outside the window. Oh.
For
Tony.
Tony.
The best-selling author.
That button floating? What button? The one above the bracelet now? Ah, next to the star, you mean? Wait, can I fix?
A straw star made by Matilda.
Oh my god. Ah, I can remember what I want to remember now. Here I can move the things, but here I can't. Eh? No, this I can move. What? I want to move the button. Let me save the button. Well, anyway. Oh man, I don't want to finish this game. Oh. What lag? Okay. I don't want to remember. I don't want to remember. I don't want to finish this game. It was so nice. I want to see more. And I have to criticize her. I would have loved it to be in chronological order. Why is it 67, then 89, then 45, then... Can I change this? No. I can see all the stories again now if I want. Oh man, I don't want to finish. Ah. I didn't know that. I don't want to finish this game. Testzentrum. Oh my god, Testzentrum. Maybe because we are in 2020 and it's Corona time? Or what do you mean? Whoops. Then delete the save and start again. Berlin Tower. Oh, like everything is painted in white now? Oh, the doors.
I'll show you something.
The doors look fancy. Wait, Papa, can I see everything? Ow! Oh, toad lily again?
It's got to be a toad lily.
But why are the windows double? Oh, that's the one we had earlier. Okay. Let me. Why does she have a British accent in Germany?
I
Ooh.
found the perfect hidey hole.
1 second. Don't do anything. I want to look around first. Please wait first. Please. Oh, he has a bunny on his bell. Totally. Oh wait, I've already been in here. Oh, cool. Oh, and there's also here. That's so cool. Can I have that apartment? It's just that apartment is what we call Altbau in German, so like old building. And these apartments are usually quite leave no one behind. Cold. The father's talking to us even though we're not here anymore. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I guess we can't see anything really. Okay. Turning the mouse is still a little bit, well, not difficult, but slow. I'm opening every door.
Now
I don't
the
care.
apartment has 2 entrances.
What happened to the traumatized bird? Well, it was it was freed. Okay. Oh. Wait, you can't hear this? Ah, you can hear this, right? Okay. Oops. My god. Okay, let's
Imagine
go.
someone finds this when you are renovating in 10, 20, or even 1,000 years, when robots have taken over the world.
My god, this staircase also looks so, let's say, German Altbau.
It fits perfectly.
Wait. I have an idea. We should hide something of our own here in the apartment too.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Do you mean someone will find my wall drawings eventually?
Definitely.
Bob the Builder.
Shall we?
No, I don't want to finish. Oh, that's Dilara. Oh, the Crocs.
I'm starving.
What do you want to eat?
No, what a perfect game.
A scoop of ice cream isn't real food.
2 then?
That's not what I meant.
Oh, in memory of Jakob
And where did you
files.
see an ice cream parlor around here?
An ice cream from my store would be okay too.
Nah, a scoop of ice cream from an ice cream parlor would be better.
Alright then, you've convinced me.
And you'll be getting broccoli flavor.
Oh.
That's not funny, Dad.
We still need to gather up all the tools you threw down the chute.
And the ball. If you were an ice cream, what flavor would you be?
I'd be stracciatella.
Stracciatella.
Cause at the first glance, I look classic and relaxed, and then bang, lots of little surprises.
So you're boring with a bit of fun?
I'm reliable but not predictable.
I think you're like vanilla.
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
But that's such a typical dad flavor.
And what are
Okay.
you?
Smurf ice cream with colorful sprinkles and cookie dough.
Chaotic, loud, and sweet as sugar.
And no one knows what's in it.
A mystery then, just like me.
Wait, you also have Smurf ice cream in
Are we
other
gonna
countries?
renovate another apartment again soon?
I thought you wanted to go back to school soon.
But school's boring.
Oh, I'm so sad now. Parkour games. Oh, Japanese. Kyosuke Shimizu, Takashi Fukui, Yuichi Nishizawa. Yeah, the game was perfect. I would have loved to see more. Like, honestly, I have a playtime of 6 hours now, I believe. Localization in Japanese. I'm gonna play that game in Japanese again. Oh, in Turkish as well. Cool. What did I want to say? Ah, I would have loved to see more. Special thanks to Paul Martier, Marina Wirtz, Kreuzberger Initiative gegen Antisemitismus. Very nice. They even worked with like official institutes to do this game, what I find amazing. With funding from the Federal Ministry of Research, Technology and Space. That's all, folks. Thank you for playing. No, thank you for making this game. If the devs ever see this again. Oh, achievement, our story. Thank you for playing the Berlin apartment. I'm so sad now. They could have put more into this. Like, this game is so great because, I don't know, like so many different historical things happened in the last century that it really is a perfect occasion, I don't know, to depict many people's different stories, and they did it so perfectly, honestly. I'm so sad now. I want more. Can we have next, instead of the Berlin apartment, next we will have other German cities? I don't know. I don't know, the Cologne apartment. I don't know, Hamburg apartment. the Kiel apartment. The Mira apartment. Oh god, you don't want to see that. Not gonna lie, where I live it's kind of small and many assholes live in this city. Wait, I need to toss something into the garbage can. Okay. Actually, I don't. I'm so sad now. Well, I promised no one is here anymore. But I promised to show some historical photos. Anyway, thanks to the developers for creating this amazing game. 1 second. I don't know, the game ended on such a positive such a positive note that it feels weird now to show these horrible photos. But here photos. But I promised I would do that. Maybe it's interesting for if anyone is watching on YouTube. I don't know. 2014, there was the option at my school. There are though. No, there's no photo of me here. In 2014, there was the option to go on a school excursion to Auschwitz-Birkenau, like to Auschwitz and Birkenau in Poland, which was the biggest concentration camp in Nazi Germany, in Poland. Nowadays, it's called, like the city is called, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Oswiecim or something. Like that's the Polish name of the city. Like nowadays, they made a museum out of it. So people can go there and educate themselves on what happened. And I think that's very good. But sadly, sometimes people that are very insensitive go to Auschwitz-Birkenau as well and do very stupid things. Like people confuse this place with a tourist attraction, what it is definitely not. For example, the Auschwitz Memorial used to have an account on Twitter, but it's not active here anymore. I think I remember them saying maybe it's because of, I don't remember, when did Musk buy Twitter? It might have been because of that they are not active anymore. But they posted a lot of educational content. And when I mean insensitive stuff, this one, for example, apparently people, like the tracks that lead to the concentration camp are a symbol of what happened back then, because many people got deported via, I don't know, like many people got deported and were sent in wagons to the concentration camps, right? And then you see people doing this, like practicing balancing and other things. It's so weird. Yeah, just like typical tourists in Japan, exactly. Like what I want to say is if you go to a place like that, remember it's not a tourist attraction. It's a graveyard. It's a place to learn from. And it's so important to show some respect. Like I have my photos here, but there were places at the museum where it was written, please don't take a photo, to show respect to the death. And I didn't take any photos. For example, like you could enter the gas chambers and stuff to look at them from inside. And but still there were people going into these buildings and taking photos. And it really made me think, can't they read? For example, they actually documented every person, let's say every prisoner is not the right word, but every person they caught and documented them. And these documents are kind of the last documents where those people had their name written on. Afterwards, they were just numbers. I also remember learning that they also had documents where they wrote down the cause of death. And of course, they wouldn't write down, yeah, we killed them. What they wrote down was something stupid, such as heart failure or something. They trample on the memorial and kind of disregarding the respect and the tragic history that happened exactly. Getting outside and frustrated over people who disrespect the site. Yeah, like I don't get it. People just treat it as if it's, I don't know, a touristy place, but it's so stupid. And here you can also see why this person was probably deported. Like you can see a triangle here, what meant that this person was homosexual, and that's the reason why this person got deported. There's also somewhere written, because people like to deny it, but here I took a photo of that, of the reasons, of the people that fell to victim. I have seen those actually. The triangles, like nowadays people, like the gay community reclaimed that symbol for themselves to show pride in what they are and to, yeah, they reclaimed it. So you might see it on pride parades. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a very sad place. Like you can see here, Auschwitz was the largest Nazi German concentration camp and death camp in the years 1940 to 1945. The Nazis deported at least 1,300,000 people to Auschwitz. And you can see it's more than 1 million Jews, then 150,000 Poles, 23,000 Roma, 15,000 Soviet prisoners of war, 25,000 prisoners from other ethnic groups. But they also deported like people who were considered enemy of the state, right? So people who didn't follow Nazi Germany. Yeah. And then 1,100,000 of these people died in Auschwitz. Approximately 90% of the victims were Jewish. The SS murdered the majority of them in gas chambers. And I will never understand how this is possible. How people, why, and how this could have happened. I will never understand. What else can I show? That's so crazy. When I arrived there, it was so foggy. The quality is bad because it was in 2014. But it was so foggy when I arrived there, and it just it added just something to this atmosphere. It was so creepy to be there. Special ethnic groups and people who didn't have the vision of the future. Yeah, because people in Germany had a pent-up revenge from the first. Yeah, that as well. But still, like I just don't understand how this is possible. If a Polish prisoner escaped, the family members were arrested and sent to Auschwitz. They were made to stand under a sign announcing the reason for their arrest, and they would remain in the camp until the fugitive was found, so that other prisoners would be aware of this policy. So crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's so crazy to think that tactics like these still exist today. Like if you just think about North Korea, if somebody escapes from North Korea, then the family gets punished. Oh God, I will try not to show any photos where there are dead bodies. But it's yeah. Maybe I make it smaller. Can I make it smaller? Like there were in Auschwitz 2 concentration camps. The one you are kind of seeing here. Like it was a small block with buildings. And in these buildings as well, like experiments were done. And yeah, sadly, people got killed. And you can see they have numbers here, 24th block. And if I remember correctly, block 11 was the one where most of the people died. And when you go there, they show, like they have these windows with objects behind. And these are the cans with the gas that they used in the chambers. Like it's written here. It was called Cyclone B. I will also try not to show photos with other people in it. Yeah. Like when the prisoners came there, they were stripped out of the clothes. Yeah, it was a map of the camp. And here you could see all the shoes and also the suitcases. And there was also a room that looked similar to this one. Like it was just a super big room with a window to the side, and all the objects, like all the possessions that belonged to the people, were behind. And there was also one room that was full with hair. And that's so crazy because the prisoners arrived there and their hair was shaved off, right? What is that? Ah, like here I think is block 11 or it was block 1. And the wall you see in the background is known as a wall where a lot of shootings happened. Do I have a photo of that? No, yeah, it's block 11. And it's so crazy. There were also many photos of like the horrible things they did to the prisoners. I'm not gonna open these, but it's so crazy because these things are documented and there are still people nowadays saying these things didn't happen. What I find so crazy because you just have to look at these photos or... Oh God. Here, when you go to Auschwitz Memorial on Twitter, yeah, here, I'm not gonna open this because you see a lot of dead bodies on these photos. It's so crazy that people just say, no, it never happened. I want to show some quotes. Here's the wall that I talked about where shootings happened. And people put, they put flowers and stuff there nowadays. And it's so crazy. Can I open this? There's nobody, right? It was a woman anyway. Like these barns that you see there, the prisoners in Auschwitz-Birkenau were kept. And it's so crazy to think these were the toilets. So it's so crazy. Many other inhumane things just happened there. I remember we talked to a time witness back then who also was put in that concentration camp. And he also told us his story. He didn't tell us everything. And I think I will talk about that now as well, because more and more time witnesses are sadly passing away. And it's so important to just share their stories. And he also said, even though he shared a lot of what happened, there are also things he is too traumatized by, or he's too embarrassed to share them. Like I remember, I wonder if he's still alive, the poor guy. I remember him saying he was one of the people they did experiments on, and he and a friend of his were put in a room and he got something injected. He doesn't know what, but it made him feel like feverish, and he had diarrhea the whole night and was also throwing up the whole night. It's just crazy that things like that can be done. Like I can only recommend to go to this place and check it out. Wait, I wanted to share some quotes that I took photos of. Forever let this place be a cry of despair and a warning to humanity, where the Nazis murdered about 1.5 million men, women, and children, mainly Jews from various countries of Europe. It happened, therefore it can happen again. This is the core of what we have to say. Benjamin von Dane, murdered at Auschwitz-Birkenau, 1944. That's so sad. Like one more year and he would have been freed. Remember only that I was innocent, and just like you, mortal on that day, I too had a face marked by rage, by pity and joy, quite simply a human face. Like, it's so important to remember, no matter where somebody is from, that person is human. Like here, for example, it was written like that way. Don't take photos with a flashlight. In the next room, I forgot what was in the next room, but still there were people taking photos with a flashlight, and that was so crazy to me. The one who does not remember history is bound to live through it again. The quality, sadly, is not good, but forgetting them means letting them die again. From Eli Wiesel. That's why I'm also doing that here on stream right now. But I just want to, I don't know, remind of the things that happened. And you can see in, like, in the buildings the prisoners were kept, that you can see scratches on the walls and stuff. So I don't know, I just want to remember, like, remind of the horrors that happened. And it's something that should not be forgotten. Here, the Auschwitz Memorial said, when we look at Auschwitz, we see the end of the process. It's important to remember that the Holocaust actually did not start from gas chambers. This hatred gradually developed from words, stereotypes, and prejudice through legal exclusion, dehumanization, and escalating violence. That's the message I want to leave here. In my stream, everybody is welcome. Okay. I believe in the good and in humanity, and I believe. That's all I can say. Thanks to the developers and everyone on YouTube. Thank you for creating this game, for giving the opportunity to talk about these things, to be reminded of these things at a time where you really need to be reminded of these things again. Everyone on YouTube, bye!